Hello, my name is Colin Dorian, and this is my video conclusion for CMST 4169 Visual Rhetoric. This course has really changed how I think about images. At first, I felt photos felt like simple memories, but through modules and authors like Irving Goffman and Aristotle, I've learned that images can be persuasive arguments. Module 1 showed me that everyday life is a performance, and Module 2 was able to teach me that memory is a collective and visual process. And these ideas help me understand how images shape identity, emotion, and public meaning. So for my final examination paper, being a native New Orleanian, I chose Louisiana, and I used these lenses to analyze the three images uh, to tell a story about why Louisiana is so special. The first image was the Mississippi River at sunset near downtown New Orleans. The second image was the Rex Mardi Gras parade in the French Quarter. And the third image was a picture of Hurricane Katrina's devastation in front of the Superdome. In the river image, the warm sunset and the river dominating the frame with the skyline in the background acts as a form of visual public memory, drawing from Module 2, where I interpret the river as a historical anchor, an economic hub as well, for what makes Louisiana so unique, and an emotional and economic lifeline, basically, is what the river is that helps Louisiana define its identity. In the Mardi Gras image, Module 1's ideas of performance and intersubjectivity come alive. The bright colors and vibrance of the crowded streets and the movement of the floats show people using space and ritual to perform their cultural identity. And this image visually represents joy, resilience, and community. And the reason it represents resilience, I think, is because of my third image, the Katrina image. However, the Katrina image centers on Louisiana's geographical risk. And that risk comes from hurricanes, natural disasters, and in this example, Hurricane Katrina. The flooded streets and survivors wading through the water to try to, it looks like they're trying to get to the Superdome, but it turns the Superdome into what we know as a typically happy, showing themes of celebration, passion, and it really represents a symbol of trauma. The dark tones and bleak overtones and atmosphere in the image activate Module 2's concept that memory is visual and collective. And it's reminding us that disaster becomes part of who we are. And being from New Orleans, I felt this image at first evoked sadness and just loss. But the more I delved into it, it gave me gratitude and hope, and really represented the perseverance and resilience of Louisiana, having been through all that and still showcasing our cultural identity with celebrations and things of that nature. And so together, all three of these images tell one unified story, and that's Louisiana is shaped by its geography, its culture, and its hardships. It's resilient in nature. The river shows us our roots. Mardi Gras shows us our spirit and their blend of cultures. And Katrina really shows our vulnerability and that geographical risk of our state. But really, what shines through is the resilience, I think. And using theoretical lenses from Goffman, Aristotle, and our modules, I was able to see that these images aren't just representations, they're visual arguments about what Louisiana is and how our people survive and thrive. This course has taught me to truly read images and to understand how visual rhetoric forms identity, memory, and meaning. And it's changed the way how I see Louisiana and how I interpret the world around me. Thank you and have a great day.